Hello everyone, my name is Shubham Dubey and I welcome you all on Creative Edge YouTube channel. Today I'm going to discuss non-verbal reasoning for your design entrance exam. Non-verbal reasoning is one of the most important topic when it comes to NID and usage. So today we are going to cover one of the topics of non-verbal reasoning and that topic is counting. Now you must be thinking why I have selected only one topic for the day. For one very simple reason, a lot of questions are asked from this topic. That's why we are dedicatedly going to discuss question from this topic. So just bring all your friends who are preparing for NID and UCEED examination. Bring all your friends. And if you're new to this channel, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Also, if you wish to download the study material, you can go to the link in the description box. So today we are going to discuss our very first topic of nonverbal reasoning, counting. We will be coming with multiple topics of nonverbal reasoning. Today, I'm specifically going to focus on countings. So let us see what the first question reads. And at the same time, I will also be entertaining your queries. If you have any doubt, any question, you can ask me, right? So this is the question statement that you can see on your screens. And I will be showing you the actual picture which has been with this question. So read the question first. So attached image shows a corridor floor that is covered with a square tile of the same size. How many tiles are covered by the green patch? So let us reveal the picture as well. So this is the picture. Now you have to find out how many tiles are covered with this green carpet. I hope everyone is able to understand this question. And if you have got the answer to this question, you can tell me in the chat box. I can see some people in the comment section were eager to join this session. And Shantaram, yes, we have started the session. I hope you must be getting the question. You must be able to solve this question. So try to find out how many tiles are below this square below this green carpet. I will be waiting to know your answer. I'm very eager to know your answer. So you can type your answer in the chat box. So are you able to count those tiles? So again, as I told you, we are going to discuss more on counting. तो counting पर ही based हमारी बहुत अच्छा question है. Specifically for UCEED people, you must go through this topic. And for NID people, this can be a bonus question for you, right? So can someone answer me this? I'm constantly waiting for your response. Akanksha, you are saying 27, and I was expecting this to be one of the answers, and I will be cross-checking whether this answer is correct or not, right? So hello, A1 mindset. So Shantaram is also saying 27. And when we solve first, a lot of student thinks that 27 tiles are there. But let me tell you very simple approach how to find this question. First of all, what you can do, my dear people, first of all, what you can do is that let us draw some lines, and how I'm going to draw lines, just look at that. Along this, this is going to be my first line. Then this is the second line. This is the third line that I'm going to draw. I hope everyone is able to understand how I'm drawing the lines. This is going to be the fourth line. This is going to be the fifth line. So we have drawn five vertical lines. Now let us draw some horizontal lines, which we are very much sure of. This is one line, and this is going to be my second line. I hope the idea is clear to each and every student who is joined with us in this session. Okay? We have drawn the obvious linings that is along the line made by the tiles. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now, let us do one thing. Let us draw the diagonals from this vertex to this vertex. Now, let us draw it. I've drawn this diagonal deliberately. For one simple reason. You can see that there are some intersection point on these vertical lines with the diagonal. This is going to be the first intersection point. This is going to be the second. So let us draw the second line here. Let us draw the second line here. Then let us draw third line along this intersection line. This is going to be my third line. Then let us come to this intersection line. This is my another line. So now I believe that everyone must have understood how many horizontal lines are there in this case. Now let us count the number of tiles in this particular question. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. So a total of 33 tiles are there beneath this green carpet. I hope you must have understood the idea. Okay? So this must be very much clear to you. I hope to all the people, right? So basically the crux of the question was that the number of intersecting points, those many intersecting points, and so along those intersecting points, I have made my vertical horizontal lines, and then I have counted. I know why you were saying 27 because if I'm not wrong, you must have sketched one, two, three vertical lines based on your assumption, your observation. That is how our mind works. But this is the correct approach of finding out this question. I hope the approach must be very much clear to you. ठीक है? चलिए. So Shantaram, thank you very much for being surprised. I loved this comment. Right? Okay, so even mindset, you must be thinking for the part. So basically, you can go to the video section of this channel, and there I have explained you how you can prepare mathematics and aptitude, right? So you must watch that video made by me, and there you will be very much clear with the idea. Okay? So thank you very much for your lovely comments, people. Now let us move to the next question. Now, this is the very simple question. I believe everyone can answer this question. And I firmly believe that no one is going to leave this question if you face such type of question in the examination. Again, you have to find out what is the total. So let us read the question first. What it says, figure to the left shows an unfolded pattern of a die. If four such identical dice are stacked, one on the top of another, as shown on the right, what is the sum of the numbers appearing on the faces which all parallel to the ground? That means, now first of all, let me clear you one thing. You must have understood the question or you may have partially understood the question. You have to find out what is the counting of the numbers appearing on the faces which are parallel to the ground. Now, parallel to the ground means that if I look at this dice, if I look at this dice, the very topmost dice, so you must understand that this is the face which is parallel to the ground. Now, this is for the first dice. Now, if I talk about the second dice as well, so bottom of the first dice and top of the second dice are coinciding. So you must remember that there are two such faces. The I'm talking about this line. I'm talking about this one. So you must understand that there are two faces, one over the another, right? So do not forget to mention those dice as those surfaces as well. I hope आपको idea clear हुआ होगा. Now you can simply answer me what is the totaling of that. Can I expect your answer, all the online people? आप लोगों ने सोच तो लिया होगा, ठीक है? सबसे पहले और ये भी चीज आपको करनी होगी यहाँ पर that you must know which number is opposite to which. For example, if I talk about this one and this 5, they are opposite to each other because they are alternate. So 1 and 5 are opposite to each other. Then 6 and 2 are opposite to each other, and 4 and 3 are opposite to each other. This this is where you are going to start your question. Now let us look at the very first dice. So you can see that 5 is there. So opposite to 5 is 1. So that means in the topmost dice, you are going to have 5 in the top of the topmost dice and bottom of the topmost dice. So your sum is going to be 5 plus 1 when it comes to the first dice, that is the topmost dice. Now if I talk about the second dice, if I talk about the second die, so which number you are going to have on top? So first of all, you can see that 5. So opposite to 5 is 1. So obviously 5 and 1 must be here, and 4 and 3 must be here. So that means we are left with 6 and 2. That means on the top of second dice, you are going to have 6 or 2. And on the bottom of second dice, you are going to have again either of 2 or 6. This is going to be my second sum for the second dice. Now, if I talk about the third dice, so again, third dice में आप देखेंगे 6 opposite to 6 must be 2, 3 opposite to 3 must be 4. That means you are left with 1 and 5. So again, for the third dice, your sum is going to be 1 and 5. I hope सभी लोगों को ये idea clear होगा. ठीक है? Now, in the last dice, the fourth dice, I can see that you have 1 and 2. So opposite to 1 is going to be 5, and opposite to 2, you are going to have 6. That means you are left with 4 and so on the top of the last dice is going to be either 4 or 3. Similarly, in the bottom of this, you are going to have 4 and 3. तो आपके पास है 6, 8, 6, 7. Now, if you count them, if you sum them up, 14, 20, and 27. 27 is going to be the sum of these numbers. I hope this must be very much clear to you, right? चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं अब साथ में. Now, this question, have a look at it. This is again going to be a very good question, a very interesting question. And you have 20 points are arranged on a plane as shown in the figure below. What is the highest number of squares that can be drawn using any 4 points as corner? So you have to find out the number of squares that you can draw using any 4 points. Now, some of the students again may misunderstand this question. Let me tell you one thing, my dear people. What has been told, what is the highest number of squares that can be drawn using any 4 points as corner? So many of the students think that this square is not going to be counted. Some of the students will always obviously count it, but some of may think that we should not be counting this square. Why do they think that? Because they think that we are using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. But the question is telling only 4 points. So you should not be thinking in this way because when it comes, actually, I have made a square with only 4 points. This point, the second point, the third point, and the fourth point. But these 2 points are somewhat on my path, so I cannot do anything of that. But I'm considering only these 4 points to be the my right. So इन 4 points को मैं consider कर रहा हूँ कि इन्हीं से मेरे square बन रहे हैं. ठीक है? So can you tell me how many such squares are there in this question? ठीक है? ठीक है? So I'm waiting for your responses, all the online people and all offline people. You can share this video with your friends as well so that they can also get benefit from the lecture that we are doing today. ठीक है? So this is something you can do and I'm waiting for your responses, all the people online there. ठीक है? So सबसे पहले obviously आप कहाँ से start करेंगे? You are going to start with the very small squares. That is going to be the first one. This is going to be the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. These are the 9 square I have as of now. Now, after 9, how many such squares I'm going to have? Then let us start with, let us do one thing. You can do this thing. This is the hack that I'm telling you. Let us draw these lines. These are the obvious lines that you can look. that you can conceive in this figure. Now, using these lines, can I draw some squares? So I guess yes. This is going to be my first square. This is going to be my second square. This is going to be my third square. And this is going to be my fourth square. Now you can see that four squares are there. Some of you may be thinking, should I count the fifth square as well? So we have already counted them when we were counting these 9 squares, right? So 4 स्क्वायर्स आपको और मिल चुके हैं अभी तक। सभी को समझ में आ रहा है? ऑल द पीपल ऑनलाइन, ठीक है? तो 4 स्क्वायर और हो गए। और भी बढ़ सकते हैं क्या? लेट अस थिंक अबाउट देम। और क्या हो सकता है बच्चों? हम अभी जो मैंने थोड़ी देर पहले बोला कि क्या मैं इससे स्क्वायर बना सकता हूँ क्या? एक स्क्वायर मेरा ये है, ठीक है। नाउ यू शुड बी थिंकिंग कि इस ऐसे कितने सिमेट्रिकल स्ट्रक्चर है दैट आई कैन मेक, ठीक है। तो दिस इज गोइंग टू बी अनदर वन, दिस इज गोइंग टू बी अनदर वन। ये दो हो गए। क्या सिर्फ दो ही पॉसिबल है क्या? चलिए देखते हैं। लेट मी चेंज द कलर। सो देखते हैं कि और कौन से स्क्वायर बन सकते हैं। आई गेस एक ये बन सकता है, ये तीसरा स्क्वायर है। ऐसे ही आप एक स्क्वायर और बना सकते हो, तो टोटल 4 स्क्वायर ये हो जाएंगे, ठीक है। कितने हो गए अभी तक? 9 + 4 + 4 17 स्क्वायर आई हैव मेड। नाउ कुछ और सोचते हैं बच्चों। नाउ अब क्या सोच सकते हो? अभी मैंने इन 3 डॉट्स को देखा था। अब आप ये सोचिए, इन मतलब आई हैव मेड माय स्क्वायर्स यूजिंग द 3 डॉट्स। या तो इसको लिया था या फिर मैंने इसको लिया था। आई होप एवरीवन इज गेटिंग माय पॉइंट। अब क्या सोच सकते हो? कैन यू थिंक ऑफ दिस लाइन, ठीक है। दिस लाइन आई हैव 1 and 2, then I'm going to have 1 and 2, then I'm going to have 1 and this 2, and then I'm going to have this 1 and 2। ऐसा एक स्क्वायर ये है। क्या और भी कोई स्क्वायर बन सकता है क्या? सो यू कैन सी दैट दिस स्ट्रक्चर इज वेरी मच सिमेट्रिकल। सो यू हैव मेड वन स्क्वायर, यू कैन हैव अनदर स्क्वायर इफ यू यूज दिस एज योर वन ऑफ द पॉइंट्स, राइट। सब लोग आई होप समझ में आ रहा होगा कि इस पॉइंट का इस्तेमाल करके भी आप एक स्क्वायर ऐसा बना सकते हो, ठीक है। ये देखिए, बहुत ही सिमेट्रिकल स्ट्रक्चर आपको दिख रहा होगा। तो दो स्क्वायर आपके ये हो गए, ठीक है। उसके बाद बहुत एक सबसे बड़ा जो स्क्वायर है, जो सब लोगों ने अब सोच लिया होगा, क्योंकि इतना आइडिया तो आप लोगों को आ गया होगा, राइट। सो आकांक्षा यू आर सेइंग 17, सो यू कैन सी दैट 17 तो अभी तक हो गए हैं, दो और हमने देख लिए। अब इनफैक्ट अब जो सबसे बड़े स्क्वायर है, शायद बहुत सारे बच्चों ने सोचा भी होगा इसके बारे में, तो आप सोच सकते हैं एक ये वाले स्क्वायर के बारे में, ठीक है। कौन से वाला मैं बोल रहा हूँ, कौन कौन से पॉइंट का मैं डिस्कशन कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पर, ठीक है। दिस इज द वन बिग स्क्वायर। और ऐसे ही अभी मैंने देखिए कौन कौन से पॉइंट्स का यूज करके बनाया है, 1 2 3 4, ठीक है। ऐसे ही आप इसका स्क्वायर इस्तेमाल करके आप अपने स्क्वायर्स को बना सकते हैं। यू आर गोइंग टू हैव अनदर स्क्वायर, ठीक है। थोड़ा सा रफ बना रहा हूं मैं, but this is how you can have your another square. So you have another 4 is 2 squares, so ये दो हो गए। So a total of you have 19 plus 4 13 plus 4 17 19 and then 21, a total of 21 squares I have in this diagram. So I hope सभी लोगों को ये समझ में आया होगा। So yes Shantaram, 21 is absolutely correct answer to this question। 21 squares you can draw। I know such type of question requires a lot of attention, a lot of concentration. So while attempting such type of question, you make sure you should ensure that you're not taking a lot of time. This type of question I call it a B category question. B means, for example, there are three type category: A category, B category, C category. A category are something that you should always attempt. B category is something if you are confident enough, do that. C category is something you can skip, right? So not all the questions are there for attempting. Some of the questions are there for leaving, so that you can manage your time. ठीक है? चलिए. So let us move to the next question for the day. ओके, सो अगले क्वेश्चन पर आ जाते हैं. नाउ इन दिस क्वेश्चन अगेन यू हैव टू काउंट. नाउ व्हाट यू हैव टू काउंट इन दिस क्वेश्चन? एट मोस्ट हाउ मेनी ट्राइंगल्स कैन अपीयर बाय एडिंग टू स्ट्रेट लाइंस to the figure. The question is asking at most. The question is asking at most how many triangles can appear by adding two straight lines to the figure. ठीक है? So कितने लाइन आपको दो लाइन खींचनी है और फिर कितने ट्राइंगल्स बनेंगे ये आपको बताना है. तो यहां पर अब सवाल आता है कि हाउ डू आई sketch my line on this figure? What should be the either? Whether should they be parallel? Should they not be parallel? Should they be perpendicular? Something questions like these hit our hit when we think of this question. तो एक अंडरस्टैंडिंग समझिए. If you draw two parallel lines, for example, this is one line, this is another line. You can see that you have missed number of triangles if you draw these two lines. What's the problem with these drawing them parallelly? आप खुद सोचिए, मैं पैरेलल ड्रॉ करता हूं तो इस लाइन ने और इस लाइन में दे हैव नॉट मेड इवन अ सिंगल ट्राइंगल टुगेदर. मतलब ये दो लाइनें ऑब्वियसली दे आर पैरेलल, दे आर नॉट मेकिंग अ ट्राइंगल. बट सपोज if I draw them to be intersecting, let us say this is one line, this is another line. Now if I tell you to count the number of triangles, so obviously you can see that I am getting one triangle extra here. I am getting this one as another my triangle, I am getting this as another triangle, I am getting this as another triangle. आप सबको ये आइडिया समझ आएगा कि why I'm telling you to draw intersecting line rather than the parallel line. ठीक है? तो यहां पर अब आप लोग बता रहे होंगे कि हाउ मेनी ट्राइंगल्स आर देयर. ओ आई शुडंट हैव erased the intersecting lines. So can you tell me how many triangles are there in this question? ठीक है? So let me count from your side as well. I hope you must be counting. So this is the very now how to count number of triangle, number of square, how to attempt these types of question. I have told you multiple times when I came live in the previous sessions. I've told you to start with the smallest section, then increase the size of your section. For example, this is going to be the first triangle because this is made up of only one piece. Then the second triangle, again it is made up of one piece. Then the third, and this is the fourth. So four triangle I have counted as of now. Now let us look at the fifth triangle. We have this is made up of two pieces. This is the fifth triangle. This is going to be my sixth triangle. And this is going to be my seventh triangle, the bigger one. Seven triangles हमें यहाँ मिल गए. Shall we count some other triangle as well? So this is going to be my eighth triangle. This is going to be my ninth triangle. And this is going to be my 10th triangle. I hope I'm not missing any. If I'm missing any, you can tell me if you're able to count more than 10 triangles here. I'm able to count 10 triangles in this case. ठीक है, तो at most how many triangles can we make here? We can make a total of 10 triangles. सबको क्लियर होगा ये बहुत अच्छे से. ठीक है, आगे बढ़े क्या हम लोग? सो यस शांताराम, 10 is absolutely right. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. Again, this type of question, this is a A category question. The previous question was also a A category question. This question is also a category question. You shouldn't be skipping this type of question ever. So what has been asked in this question? How many distinct motifs appear in the figure on the right? Flips and rotations are to be counted separately. This line is something you should read carefully. Flips and rotations are to be counted separately. For example, P and Q are different motifs. You can see that this one is P and Q is the upside down version of P. So these two motifs are going to be counted separately. ठीक है, तो अब हमको ये बताना है बच्चों कि कितने अलग मोटिफ है. यूज योर फिंगर्स टू काउंट दीज. ठीक है, कैन आई एक्सपेक्ट आंसर फ्रॉम यू ऑल द पीपल आउट देयर? कितने मोटिव हो सकते हैं? एंड आई होप द क्वेश्चंस दैट वी डिस्कस्ड previously must be clear to you. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the chat box and If you're new to this channel, do not forget to subscribe Creative Edge, right? और स्टडी मटेरियल भी आपको मिल रहा होगा डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में, लिंक पर जाके आप क्लिक कीजिए, विल बी गेटिंग दैट टू। ठीक है, और कोई भी वीडियो अगर आपको ज़रूरत है तो ड्रॉप अस इन द कमेंट सेक्शन दैट you want something like that, so we can arrange something of about that if you are some if you feel that this should be done. ठीक है, so we are always open to your ideas if you have any. चलिए, तो देखते हैं कितने मोटिव्स हैं हमारे इस क्वेश्चन में. So let us begin counting. So this is going to be our first one, this is the second one, this is the third one. Can I call it the fourth one? I guess yes, I can definitely call it the fourth one. This is the fifth one. The sixth one is looks like the first one, so a total of five in the first row. Now let us move to the second row. So the second in the second row, the very first motive looks like the fourth motive in the first row. So I shouldn't be counting that. This is also repeated. This is also, I believe, repeated. Then this is something new to me, I believe. So I should count that. Then this is also new. This is repeated. Then let us look at this. So can I say this is the new one or is it the repeated one? Online people, can you tell me? Is it the new one or the repeated one? Let me cross check carefully. मुझे तो ये नया लग रहा है. आप लोगों को क्या लग रहा है बच्चों? क्या ये नया है क्या? या ये repeated है? Yes, ये नया है. So I believe I should count it. अगले वाले फिगर को अगर मैं देखूं तो कैन आई से दिस इज ऑल्सो न्यू और शुड आई बी स्किपिंग दैट बेस्ड ऑन इफ आई सी कैन आई फाइंड दिस इन सेकेंड रो सो आई एम नॉट एबल टू फाइंड आई गेस ये भी नया वाला है इज इट न्यू यस सो हीतल हैज सेंड दिस इज द न्यू थैंक यू हीतल आई होप इट इज द न्यू चलिए अगले वाले को देखेंगे इज इट न्यू आई बिलीव मुझे रिपीटेड लग रहा है आप लोगों को लग रहा है क्या मुझे हाँ फर्स्ट रो में दिखाई दे रहा है ये देन ये वाला भी फर्स्ट रो में दिखाई दे रहा है इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग हाँ फर्स्ट रो में ये भी दिखाई दे रहा है फर्स्ट रो में ये दिखाई दे रहा है और फर्स्ट रो में या सेकेंड रो में ये मुझे दिखाई दे रहा है आई शुडंट बी काउंटिंग दैम ठीक है तो चलिए देख लेते हैं कितने सो फाइव इन द फर्स्ट रो देन टू फाइव इन द फर्स्ट रो हाउ विच फाइव वन वन टू थ्री फोर फाइव सिक्स एंड सेवन एट एंड नाइन. So total of nine motifs are there which are new. So you can see that how easy this question was, and this is attemptable. You should not be wasting a lot of time in solving this question. थोड़ा सा बस फोकस होने की जरूरत है बहुत अच्छे से आप इस क्वेश्चन को कर पाएंगे ठीक है चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. Now this is again a very interesting question and UCEED has asked this type of question and this is the question from UCEED 2020. In fact, all the major of all the question, majority of the question you will see that are from UCEED 2020. The reason I have brought them because UCEED has a very good quality of non-verbal reasoning question, in which we call it design aptitude, right? So if you're, even if you're preparing for NID, you must go through these questions because they are the bonus for you. If you are able to attempt those type of question while practicing, so I ensure you that in NID, non-verbal reasoning will be like a cakewalk for you. So when it comes to preparing for non-verbal for NID, you must go through the usage section. However, not of much weightage is given to in NID in a non-verbal section, but still 6 marks are no less. So you can go for these questions. Now, can you tell me how many surfaces the new solid structure is going to have? I hope क्वेश्चन तो सबको समझ में आया क्या बोला गया x1 is a 3D form generated from x. तो x से x1 बना कैसे बना होगा मैं आपको ये भी समझा देता हूं कैसे ये बना होगा. अगर आप इस वाले पोर्शन को देखें तो बच्चों ये वाला या एक ऐसा पोर्शन दिखाता हूं जो आपको विजिबल होगा ये वाले पोर्शन को देखा तो आपको रियलाइज हो रहा है कि ये नीचे वाला जो फुट ऑफ दिस x1 फिगर है वो है ये तो वन ऑफ द फुट ऑफ x1 फिगर ठीक है ये आपका सेकेंड दिस इज 1 फुट दिस इज द सेकेंड वन 1 2 इस वाले को मैं 3 नाम दे देता हूं 3 एंड दिस इज द फोर्थ वन ठीक है, तो आपको ऐसा लग रहा होगा ना कि फुट वन को इस तरह से स्टार्ट किया गया और इस तरह से एंड किया गया है। आई होप आइडिया सब लोगों को क्लियर हो रहा होगा। ठीक है, तो 3D स्ट्रक्चर कैसे बना होगा आपको ये आइडिया तो लग गया होगा। और उसने बोला है कि इट हैज 14 सर्फेसेस, इफ यू विश यू कैन काउंट दैट एज वेल। हमें ये बताना है कि जो 3D फिगर y के कारण बनेगा ना, ऑब्वियसली द सेम ऑपरेशन इज गोइंग टू हैपन विद y एज वेल। कि y का ये वाला जो फुट है, जो बेस ऑफ द फुट है, यहाँ से आपका एक इस तरह का स्ट्रक्चर होगा और वो कुछ ऐसा जा रहा होगा। द एक मतलब इस तरह से वो जा रहा होगा। आई होप एवरीवन इज एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस। ठीक है, सो कैन यू टेल मी हाउ मेनी सर्फेसेस इट इज गोइंग टू हैव? ठीक है, अगेन द नंबर ऑफ सर्फेसेस यू हैव टू काउंट इन दिस क्वेश्चन। किस तरह से अप्रोच करोगे बच्चों? चलिए साथ में करते हैं। ठीक है बच्चों, तो अब हम देखेंगे कि अगर मैं बात करूं आपके इस सरफेस की, दिस इज ऑब्वियसली दीज आर द फोर डिफरेंट सरफेस दैट यू शुड काउंट सेपरेटली। ये चार सरफेस तो होंगे ही सही। अब इफ आई लुक एट दिस बेस ऑफ द फुट, तो आप देखेंगे कि आपके और कितने सरफेस है। नाउ यू आर गोइंग टू हैव व्हाट यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड फियर बिफोर आई टेल यू अबाउट व्हाई। कि आप देखेंगे कि ये वाला जो सरफेस है और ये वाला जो सरफेस है जो प्लस के जैसा दिखाई दे रहा है, फ्रॉम द टॉप यू लुक लाइक अ प्लस सिंबल। दैट इज अ वन सिंगल सरफेस। वी शुड नॉट बी काउंटिंग देम फोर। दैट इज वन सिंगल सरफेस। ऐसे ही नीचे से भी अगर आप देखेंगे, इफ यू लुक फ्रॉम द डाउनवर्ड फ्रॉम द बॉटम, आपको दिखेगा कि ये वाला जो सरफेस है, दिस सरफेस आई एम टॉकिंग, विच सरफेस आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, along this line, along this line, I am talking about this one, along this line, this is also a single surface if you look from the bottom। तो ये दोनों एक ही सरफेस है, आपको इतना समझ में होगा। तो क्या आपको समझ, चार तो ये हो गए। आपको ये समझ में आ रहा है क्या कि ये जो कर्व वाला सरफेस है और ये जो कर्व वाला सरफेस है, ये जब इस तरीके यू शेप बनाएगा, फ्रॉम बॉटम टू टॉप, अगेन एंड हॉरिजॉन्टल एक्सिस, देन फ्रॉम टॉप टू बॉटम, तो वो एक ही सरफेस होगा बिकॉज इट इज कर्व इन स्ट्रक्चर। ये एक ही सरफेस होने वाला है। सबको ये चीज समझ में आ रही है क्या? ऑल द ऑनलाइन पीपल, तो एक सरफेस ये हो जाएगा। तो अभी मैंने बेस को काउंट किया और एक कॉमन सरफेस को काउंट कर लिया है। उसके बाद देखते हैं क्या क्या काउंट कर सकते हैं। ऑब्वियसली दीज टू सरफेस आर गोइंग टू बी काउंटेड सेपरेटली। ठीक है, ये दो सरफेस होंगे जो बॉटम से टॉप तक जाएंगे। फिर अगर अलोंग द हॉरिजॉन्टल एक्सिस फिर दो दो सरफेस आपके बनेंगे। और फिर आपके टॉप से बॉटम तक आएंगे, यानी कि ये दो सरफेस। सब लोगों को समझ में आ रहा है? ठीक है, तो यानी कि टू कितनी बार ऐड करेंगे? थ्री टाइम्स। एक एक बार तो दीज टू सरफेस, देन दीज टू सरफेस। ठीक है, टू प्लस टू, देन अलोंग द हॉरिजॉन्टल एक्सिस दीज टू। समझ में आ रहा है सभी लोगों को? ठीक है, चलिए। ओके, अब यहां पर हमें क्या करना होगा? नाउ लुक, लेट अस लुक एट दीज सरफेसेस। अब पीछे वाले सरफेस को काउंट करते हैं, जो कि ये वाला सरफेस मैच हो रहा होगा इसके साथ और ये सरफेस मैच हो रहा होगा इसके साथ। अगेन द यू शेप वी हैव टू मेक। ठीक है, तो यानी कि यहाँ पर अभी तक हमारे पास कितने हो गए? पाँच, दो सात, दो नौ, दो 11। ठीक है, 11 सरफेस हो गए हैं। अब हम थोड़ा सा आगे सोचते हैं कि यहाँ पर हम क्या कर सकते हैं बच्चों। अब पीछे से भी अब अगर मैं काउंट करना स्टार्ट करूँ, तो दिस सरफेस आपका जो रहेगा यू शेप में ही बनेगा। सो दिस दिस एंड दिस। सो अगेन यहाँ पर फिर से दो को मुझे तीन बार ऐड करना पड़ेगा। तीन बार क्यों ऐड कर रहा हूँ? वन टू, देन थ्री फोर। ठीक है, देन एक आपका हॉरिजॉन्टल एक्सेस पे बन रहा होगा। सब लोगों को समझ में आ रहा है क्या? तो कितने हो गए? चार, एक पाँच, दो सात, दो नौ, दो 11, 13, 15 और 17 हो रहे हैं। So I can see कि if I have 17 axes, let me count once again if I've counted them right. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. 6 के बाद, in fact, I should understand ये वाला जो सरफेस है और ये वाला सरफेस है, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये कॉमन है। मे बी, लेट मी चेक इट once again. So I have this one, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fine. This is going to the eighth one, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and this is going to be 16 and 17. So yes, a total of 17 surfaces we are going to have in this question, my dear people. I hope सभी लोगों को clear हो रहा होगा how I'm trying to count that. ठीक है? तो थोड़ा सा imagination लगेगा इसको count करने के लिए बच्चों, but I believe you all can do this question. आप कर पाओगे इसको, थोड़ा सा आपको बस imagination की जरूरत पड़ेगी इसमें. So 17 surfaces are there for doing this question. ठीक है? Now let us move to the next one. चलिए, now this could be one of your favorite questions, my dear online people. This could be one of your favorite questions. ठीक है? You have to simply tell me how many differences are there in this image. You have to compare these two images and you have to tell me how many differences are going to be there. Can you do that? I'm waiting for your response. This is something you must have done in your, you must have seen some such type of question in your magazine that you must have been reading since your childhood. तो वैसा ही कुछ आपको यहाँ पर दिया गया. Simply you have to find out the number of differences. See how sometimes you see how good questions you see asked that are we entertained by such type of question when we solve them in examination or while we practice them. तो बता सकते हो कितने आपके differences हैं in this particular question? So I'm right? चलिए, तो आप सभी लोगों की मैं क्वेरीज भी देख रहा हूँ बच्चों, तो अगर आपका कोई भी डाउट है सो यू कैन आस्क मी इन द चैट बॉक्स, और आप कमेंट भी कर सकते हैं इफ यू आर वाचिंग दिस वीडियो आफ्टर रिकॉर्डिंग, सो यू कैन कमेंट व्हाट यू विश नेक्स्ट फ्रॉम अस. ठीक है? वी विल ट्राई आवर बेस्ट टू ब्रिंग द बेस्ट फॉर यू. ठीक है? Okay, so Ayush, this is class for non-verbal reasoning. If you're going to appear for UCEED and NID especially, so you must attend this class. NIFT में भी हो तो आपके imagination को improve कर सकता है. Bonus question हो सकते हैं ये आपके लिए. ठीक है? So Akanksha is saying 7. तो चलिए देखते हैं कि 7 है या नहीं, या उससे ज्यादा या उससे कम है. चलिए, let us begin counting. So let us start counting from this. This is going to be my first difference. You can see that ये सबसे पहला difference है. Okay. और मैं कुछ देख सकता हूँ क्या? Then this is going to the first one. Then उसके बाद उसकी थाली में देखते हैं क्या क्या रखा है बच्चों. So आपको दिख रहा होगा this chutney kind of thing. This is different in the second both images. So 1 and 2. Then let us compare other meals as well if they are similar or different. तो यहाँ पर दो मैं देख पाया हूं अभी तक थाली में. ठीक है? चलिए. Now then I'm going to have the third difference that I can see here. A third difference. Then I'm going to look at the fourth difference. Now, where is the fourth difference? I need to find that the bill that you can see. This is the fourth difference. This is going to be the fifth difference, my dear people. The gap you can see. The fifth difference. उसके बाद अभी हम देखते हैं कि और क्या सोच पा रहे हैं. I'm able to find 5 differences as of now. Akanksha is बोली it is 7. ठीक है? So Comedy Hub is also saying 7. Shantaram is also saying 7. So can you tell me which one I am missing in this figure? मैंने 5 difference बच्चों find out किए. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. ठीक है? फटाक से मैं उसकी eyes को भी देख लेता हूँ. 5 I can see as of now. Banana में कोई difference? I'm not able to find that. Banana में कोई difference नहीं, I guess. Then I have this one, this, this. In fact, this is going to be the sixth difference that I missed. 6 difference मुझे नजर आ रहे हैं. और कुछ दिख रहा है क्या बच्चों? चेयर होल्ड, teeth is saying someone. Yes, my dear people, this is something I had missed. Yes, Shantaram and Akanksha. So see how good question this was. You must be entertained by this question. I believe so. तो इस तरह के क्वेश्चन आपके यूसिट पूछता हूँ तो आज के लिए बच्चों हम इतना ही रखते हैं। ठीक है, आई होप आप लोगों को काफी कुछ सीखने को मिला होगा, नया पता चला होगा कि दिस इज हाउ यूसीड आस्क क्वेश्चन, दिस इज हाउ क्रिएटिव यू नीड टू बी व्हेन इट कम्स टू अटेंडिंग यूसीड एग्जामिनेशन, व्हेन इट कम्स टू गोइंग फॉर एनआईडी। ठीक है, तो एनआईडी वाले भी इसको बर्डन समझ के कभी भी नॉन वर्बल को मत करो। बहुत अच्छी चीज होती है, आप देख रहे हो कितने अच्छे अच्छे क्वेश्चन है, ये फनी क्वेश्चन है, बस तो हम बचपन में करते थे। ठीक है, तो if you are going for any examination out of the NID and UCD, you must practice these type of question. ठीक है, you can download the material for such type of attempting such type of question in the description box. आपको बहुत कुछ वहां पर मिल जाएगा। And if you're new to this channel, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. From my side, that's enough for the day. ठीक है, आज के लिए इतना ही रखते हैं। I will be coming in front of you regularly for practicing different types of question. काउंटिंग को हम और भी सेशन देख रहे होंगे काउंटिंग के, क्योंकि ये एक ऐसा टॉपिक है जिससे बहुत ज्यादा क्वेश्चन हमें देखने को मिले हैं प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर में। तो हम इन सब को प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए फिर से आपके सामने आ रहे होंगे। एंड इफ यू हैव नॉट वॉच्ड यूसी 2018 सॉल्यूशन, सो यू कैन गो एंड फाइंड वीडियोस इन द वीडियो सेक्शन ऑफ अवर चैनल। वहां पर मैंने यूसी 2018 के काफी सारे क्वेश्चन कराए हैं, कुछ 45 क्वेश्चन कराए हैं आउट ऑफ द 85 क्वेश्चंस। सम क्वेश्चंस आर रिमेनिंग, तो वो हम प्रोबेबली अपकमिंग सेशन में कर रहे होंगे। ठीक है, आज के लिए इतने रखते हैं। टेक केयर एवरीवन, बाय, हैप्पी संडे एंड